This is part 4 of making my own animated series. Since I introduced our protagonist and antagonist, it's time to introduce the rest of the cast. Meet Penelope. I named her that about 3 weeks before discovering Epic the Musical existed, but I like her name too much to change it, so now in my head I just think of Epic the Musical when I read or say her name out loud. Penelope is Perdita's first friend since Lute. Penelope was originally sent by him to find Perdita and bring her back. But after meeting her, Penelope couldn't bring herself to turn her in. Penelope finds conflict internally as a result. She was raised inside of Lute's community after her mother had committed suicide. It's all she's ever known. So in her eyes, by betraying Lute, she betrays herself. She was taught as well that if she left that community, she would be sent to hell when she dies without him there to save her from the abyss. So there's also that little bit. When Perdita and Penelope are together, they're like two miserable people, just finally feeling a little bit less miserable and a bit more free together. They both find themselves having feelings for each other, and they hate that. Because for Perdita, that means letting somebody in after years and years of being hurt for doing that before. And for Penelope, it means betraying herself completely. Also, during their first meeting, Perdita went on a tangent about flowers, which was so absolutely adorable and extremely nerdy to Penelope that she betrayed her community, which was her whole life over it. Remember, be yourself, kids. You might get a girlfriend. This is Zuri, goddess of the stars and yoinker of the sun. She has about 6 trillion children as a result of the stars are her children thing that started this whole mess. Gods in this universe are humans who ascended to godhood after having a particularly hard life. For Zuri, she was a movie star back in the 1950s who was outed as bisexual by the media and was excluded from society as a result, and the stress from this caused her to suffer a miscarriage, and then shortly after, she was found dead in her house of an overdose. I'm such a joyous person, guys. Zuri's assigned dominion is the stars, and as a result, she's not able to just go down to Earth, grab Perdita, and bring her back to the sky, or just straight up smite Lute for kidnapping her. In fact, she doesn't even know who did it. And also, she thinks Perdita died that day that she was taken. She has no clue, because from her perspective, all that was left from where Perdita went missing when she was 6 was her favorite doll, which Zuri gave her. This is why Zuri got creative and yoinked the sun, since that's in her dominion, so she can do whatever the hell she wants with